What about Mike Hughes? Isn't he a good addition to the cornerback room? Yeah, I think he's a good, solid addition to the cornerback room. Again, we had to get depth players for the Lions, and I think he's a quality depth player. If we do have injuries, or again, if Jerry Jacobs and Okudah are, for whatever reason, not ready for week 1, we got a guy who's a veteran there that can help out the secondary. And again, Aaron Glenn's no chump, and I think that would be fine. What do you think about Mike Hughes?
Yeah, like I kind of forgot about him. He's a former first-round pick by the Minnesota Vikings. I think they took him around 31, 32 a few years ago. Struggled with a bunch of injuries. As a Lions fan or this regime, they like to take chances on those guys. But he had that 1 year in Kansas City where he played really, really well, which was last year, and he became a free agent. And the Lions added some depth to that room. It could be a guy that could start. Just like you said, Mike, we got guys that have struggled with injuries in the past, Jeff Okudah being one of them. This could be a guy that could get a lot of playing time. Mike Hughes, he's actually a really good football player. So, yeah, that was actually – I completely forgot about Mike Hughes, that he was on this team. So, yeah, for sure.
Riley Elder says, best safety on the team. Well, I got to go Tracy Walker right now. He's the veteran guy. I think he is the best safety on here. But, hey, I tell you what, Kirby Joseph is my favorite safety right now. I really like what he's going to be coming to the team. It's going to take him a little bit of time to adjust, but – man, oh man, I think his future is bright, and I love his ability to get the turnover. I think that is a big play that we've missed since we've had the safety tandem where we had Glover Quinn, and we had that really turnover machine secondary with Darius Slay. So that is the type of player we're gonna get this year. Just gonna take him a little bit of time to develop, but I love it. Who is an underrated player you excited to see this season? An underrated player. Well, I am excited to see. Mark, I'll let you ponder this for a minute while I try to come up with the name. Craig Reynolds, underrated player. I love Craig Reynolds. I want to see him on the field. This is every time he touches the ball, I feel like he's gaining yards, and that's my underrated player. Mark, what's yours?
Underrated player. I don't really know if he's too underrated. He might be Julian Okwara. I read some things today actually about him. They've completely moved him to linebacker.
Okay.
But another guy that said who has a lot of versatility in him that could be moved around. But right now he is playing that linebacker spot and has a chance to win the Sam spot. So if he can do that, I think he's a guy that can make some noise. And I kind of had a feeling that they were going to move him, especially after they drafted Aiden Hutchinson. I thought, okay, he's about 250-something pounds. I think he's a better suited at linebacker. So I think he'd be better there. And it kind of came like for real. So he's a guy that I want to keep an eye on, Julian, because I thought he was going to be a little bit better than what he is. He did come on a little bit strong last year, and he did have a decent year in the limited playing time that he did. So he's a guy I'm keeping an eye on for sure, Julian Okwara.
Eric says, how do y'all see the running back room looking like? I see it looking solid at depth. If there's an injury, I'm not too worried about from player 1 to player 2 to player 3. I love the depth they have there. I still just want to see Swift because we spent a second-round pick on him. He does have that dynamic ability to stay healthy and make those big plays. But Jamal Williams, a solid player. He's the bruiser guy. If we need to get to 2-3 yards, I'm convinced he'll get it. Craig Reynolds, the all-around running back. I love what he brings there. Jamar Jefferson, young back with some speed. He can hit some burst. So I like what I'm seeing there. And just need to stay healthy. Just need to stay healthy. Again, if I miss a question, just repost it. Outside of Stroud and Young, what other quarterbacks are you looking the Lions possibly drafting next year? Levis or Van Dyke? I have not gone really into a whole lot of the quarterbacks yet. But from what I'm hearing, I like Levis's size. From Kentucky there. He's that prototypical big-bodied Josh Allen type of quarterback. Got to see what they do in college, though. Anything we say now, it could completely change. As we've seen from 1 year, a quarterback could really look good in college and then look really bad. So for me, just want to wait a little bit until they start playing. Is there anyone that you're paying attention to, Mark?
Well, Levis is a guy, the kid from Kentucky, for sure. Him, yeah. Another guy, maybe Richardson, plays for Florida, I believe. Anthony Richardson. He's a mobile quarterback, a big kid. He's got a lot of work to do, but he could end up being a first-round pick. So he's a guy that I'm kind of keeping an eye on this year. I definitely want watch some Florida games to see what he could do.
Frog Crop saying the best group in Detroit in 60 years. Great things coming. Well, I hope it would be, but I'd give Barry Sanders, Herman Moore, give those guys the edge up going to the NFC Championship game. Those guys were killing it. But I hope so. Mike and Mark, if you're asked to read the future position you feel this team will still find weak during the season, linebacker. I think that is the position I would say right now is the weakest for the Lions. What about you, Mark?
Yeah, I feel it's the linebacker room for sure. I don't really know where our playmakers are going to come from just yet. I know we got some young guys with a little bit of mixture of some vets. So linebacker I'm a little bit concerned about that room for sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm just concerned. I know it just came up on here that the linebacker competition is going to be a bloodbath. So you're going to be seeing these guys battling it out. It literally just popped up on here, so we'll see. I did not see this video, DC. Did you see the Javon Kinlaw video? I have not seen it at all, Mark.
No, I've never seen the Javon Kinlaw video. Not at all. The kid from San Francisco, right? 49ers? No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I'm sorry. I can't comment on it. Did you see that Hawkinson was getting some chatter online about always falling down? I've not heard about that chatter. Did you hear about that?
I read that, man, and this fan base, okay, this fan base will nitpick anything. I guess he made a couple catches and he just went down to the ground. Like, they were just complaining. Like, fans were complaining that he was just, like, falling down. Like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? There was no pads on. They didn't have any pads. He just kind of went to the ground and he got back up a couple times. I think he was just slipping. Like, who knows what he was doing, but he was making the catch. So take it easy, Lions fans. TJ Hawkinson is a stud, man. He's a good he's okay. Maybe cleats problem, man.
Patty Grimes got a hard question to ask here. Who has a better chance of winning comeback player of the year, Goff or Okudah? Oh, man, that's tough. I don't think any of these guys win comeback player of the year, but if you're to put a gun to my head, I would say Okudah because he didn't play.
If I would say who has a better chance out of these two, I'm going to say Goff because the weapons are just – he's got a slew of weapons around him, and he has a possible top 5 O-line. So I'm going to take Goff on that one.
Are you guys concerned at all about Decker being able to stay healthy for a full season? Campbell said he's already got small different injury. We need Sewell and Decker to play 17 games for success. It is concerning. Every injury is concerning. Yeah. He's been injured now for a couple years, big time last year. 100%. We need continuity on the offensive line. You want to be successful, we got to have all these guys playing. If he can't stay healthy, I'm sorry, man. What about you, Mark? Because I'm getting tired of that.
Well, first of all, Ben Diesel, that avatar is absolutely amazing. but yeah, like I read today that he was out with some injury, but I didn't read what the injury was about. And yes, it is concerning, man, because we need him. We need this O-line to stay intact. We did not have this O-line even play. The starting 5 did not even play one snap together last year. So we need these guys healthy, and especially Decker. Monster
3X says, what's up, Lions family? I was crying, laughing at y'all's reaction during the second and third round 2022 draft when the Lions picked Joshua Pascal. How do you feel about Josh Pascal this season? Yeah, I was like, I understand it. I wasn't upset about it or anything. I don't mind it at all. I understand it. We got to stop the run. We got to get pressure on the quarterback. If they feel that was the best player on the board, you go for it. I always do BPA, and so far we're hearing nothing but good things about Pascal. So, hey, if you want to beef up the trenches, I don't have a problem with that, but I feel like now the defensive line must show out. We got talent there, so there's no excuse, Mark.
Yeah, like when that pick was made, I felt it was a little bit of a reach as well too. But his story is phenomenal. This kid beat cancer back in 2018. He's a 3-time captain at Kentucky. But just to let everybody know, Lions fans, this kid's not a pass rusher. He's not going to get the quarterback, but he is a hell of a run stuffer. So don't think that this guy's going to rack up a bunch of sacks That's not his game. Maybe he can eventually do that as the years go on, but right now he's going to be a really good run stuffer, and he's going to feed off that energy of Aiden Hutchinson and that D line. So, but I thought it was a bit of a reach, but he is a good football player.
We got 193 in the building. Let's get to 100 likes. We're at 62. Smash that like button. While you're doing that, let me know where you guys are from. I'm from Holland, Michigan. Put it in the comment section. Rep your city, your town. I love seeing where everybody's at, seeing all over the world. It's always a fun thing. Where are you at, Mark? I know you're in Canada.
I am in Canada. I am in Windsor. I am in Windsor, Ontario. I'm literally 15 minutes away from Detroit, man. I am the border town to Detroit, Michigan. Windsor, Ontario.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. We got Grand Blanc, Patty Grimes, Lake Forest, Illinois by McFlurry. Grand Rapids, Kyle is 30 minutes from me. We got Traverse City, Southwest Detroit, Roger Gawardo. We got Newaygo, represent my guy Adam. Petoskey, Stephen, Benton Harbor, Lions going. We got Green Bay, Mark Malik, I'm sorry, St. Louis, Mount Morris Mill, Big Rapids. We got Rochester, Dr. Detroit, and Allentown, Pennsylvania. We're going to get a F-ton of sacks. I agree, Rochester. We got Destin, Florida, Mount Pleasant, Midland, Detroit, Williamsburg, Deerfield Beach, grew up in Petoskey, living in Florida, Lucky, West Bloomfield, by the way, Detroit. We got Ganua Bay Islands in Honduras. Oh, that's a first guy. Love it. Tampa Bay, Baltimore, down the river. Holly, Michigan. We got Jermaine Muskegon, New York State. And Caldwell, Ohio. Pawpaw, that ain't too far away. Grosse Pointe Woods. Grand Rapids, yep, in Melbourne, Florida now. Oh, you lucky. I love seeing it, man. I love seeing it. What's up, man? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I just said nice. I said nice, man. I said nice.
Pittsburgh, we got Salt, Mario, Ontario. So we got another Canadian in here.
Hey.
Canada. I got to get that, man. Oh, Canada. I got to get that clip for you. We got Georgia. Sure. Do you think we need to add another offensive line for depth, Mark? What do you think? Should we get another offensive lineman?
You know what? You can never have too many old linemen. You can never have too many old linemen, and you're going to need them with these OTAs, these camps. It's sweltering hot out there. I mean, already we're hearing about Taylor Decker already. So they got a couple guys on UDFAs that they picked up that I kind of like. They picked up that Obina Eze, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, the kid out of Texas Christian, and then they picked up Kevin Jarvis, a Michigan State guy too. So he's a guard. So yes and no. It's good to have him for depth because these guys are going to need a lot of rest during these OTAs and during these camps.